You right guys, how are we? And welcome back to Triple P, that's Peninsula Painting Projects. Now before we start this video, I've got two questions for you. First of all, why the hell haven't you gone out and bought this set? Come on now guys. I've seen a lot of people over the years hating on Games Workshop, saying it's too expensive. Yeah, we can see your point. But at the end of the day, Games Workshop have brought this part work system out. And quite frankly, if you don't want to subscribe because you think it's too expensive, that's fine. But this first set, this first issue is an absolute bargain. And you are absolutely crazy for not wanting to just purchase this. Just one, or two, or three, or five, like in my case. Now, that's another thing. I've seen on Facebook especially the amount of hatred that people have been dishing out because certain individuals have been going out and buying 10. You know, that's their prerogative, guys. It's up to them. If they want to go out and buy 10 and get 30 Primaris Space Marines, that's up to them. You know, I'm pretty sure that Games Workshop and Partworks have produced enough for these shops to you know, compensate and to allow that for people to buy as many as they want and for other people to have enough there to buy for them. It's like when I went to WH Smith's, there was only 3 in the rack, and I went to the counter and said, listen, I want to buy some more, I'd like to buy 5. And she said to me, go to the rack, get what's left, come over. So got them, went back to the till, and she said to me, right, I'll go upstairs and get you 2 more, or wherever the back stock room is, get you 2 more. When she came back, I said to her, did you get many of these in? And she said, we've got boxes full, literally boxes full in the back. So do not feel guilty about buying more than one. You know, it's just one of them. Like my mate said, the main man, Kevin, over at Rage Against the Dice has said, this is consumerism, this is capitalism, this is what happens when us mere mortal humans see a great deal like this. But anyway, I'm blabbering on about now. I'm going on a bit too much. So that's the first question. Why haven't you gone out and bought this? Because it's a great offer. It's a great bargain. I'm going to go over the prices in a minute. And my second question is, I'm subscribing to this because I think it's just a great price and it's a great product, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So I'm going to subscribe to it. Now, some of you may or may not know, I am collecting Death Guard because I did buy Dark Imperium. And obviously, one of the reasons is because to subscribe to this is because the Death Guard force in this will be added to my current Death Guard force, and I'll make an army. Because I'm pretty sure Typhus is a part of this set, and you get one of those big plague crawlers, is it? So you get all sorts of stuff. So anyway, blah, 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 muttering on again. So they're going to be absorbed into the Death Guard army. Now, the Primaris. There's a couple of options. Should I A, absorb them into my Space Wolves army? But bear in mind, I've just bought the Tooth and Claw set, so I've already got 5 Primaris. I've already got the Primaris from the Dark Imperium, and I've got 10 more somewhere as well. So I think there's enough Primaris for the Space Wolves. Should I absorb them into my Blood Angels? I've got about 10 Primaris for them. Should I put them in my Space Marine chapter? Yes. Which have got no Primaris and which actually need completely repainting because I haven't touched them in about 10 years. Or should I collect a new chapter? Now guys, can you please help me? Pop a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think I should do. It will help me a little bit better. So let's get this camera turned around and check out what's in the box. Nice one, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section. Tra. So this is what we'll see in the shop when we go and purchase this. It's only $1.99. Like everyone else on YouTube and social media has been telling you, it's only $1.99. You get 3 pots of paint, 3 Space Marine Primaris. Space Marines? Sorry about that. We get the Conquest magazine and some other little bits inside there, which is quite good, to be honest. So we're going to take this away, and then in good old-fashioned Blue Peter fashion, we're going to provide the booklet and this. So let's open this up first. So let's remove the lid, just chuck that on the floor. We get 3 of the Primaris Space Marines. We've got the captain, sergeant with the bolts rifle and the pointy finger. We get another one holding the bolt rifle and the auspex, and then we get another guy. Where is he? Sorry, this is the captain. We get this guy just holding this bolt rifle. So I'm probably gonna try and kit bash this, to be honest. I've already got these same ones from a Space Wolves anyway, so it would be a good idea to try and get some more different style. So that's that. Now they retail at £10, by the way, guys. Just to let you know, you get a little box, you get it in a little box, and they're £10. So already this issue has paid for itself, what, 5 times already, just by having these models in. Then we get a paintbrush, which I've just noticed is completely bent, but this is a standard brush. The tip is slightly bent, but we can sort that out. Now, I've used these standard brush before. I got a set probably about a year ago, and I got a standard brush in this, well, in that, sorry. And you know what? These aren't too bad. They're not too bad, to be honest. They'll do the job. You can base your miniatures with them. I wouldn't really say that you'd be able to do edge highlighting and such things, but you know, it's useful. Put it that way. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's useful. We've got our 3 bases for the miniatures, and then we've got 3 pots of paint. Now, something that I didn't realise: McCrack Blue and Abaddon Black. I don't know how the Americans say it, but it's Abaddon, not Abaddon. What, you know, I'm not the best at pronouncing things, I know, but just had to get that one in there. But anyway, McCrack Blue, Abaddon Black, both of these are base paints. They're £2.55 RRP. So, you know, again, but we're saving loads and loads of money here. And this was the shocker for me. I didn't know that Retributor armor was £3.50. I had no idea that this was £3.50. So I'm even more shocked now knowing this, because who would have thought one of the best golds on the market is £3.50 and not the same price as these little pots. What else was I going to say? So up to now, we're looking at £18.60 just for these 4 items here. The brush, I'd say about £2. So, you know, we're looking at what? £20.60. That's £8.60 it should be. So £20.60 for these and the brush. I think that's an absolute bargain. You know, anyone with you know, half a brain could see that this is a bargain. So let's move these out the way and have a little look at the magazine. So this is the Conquest magazine that comes with it, and you know what, for a beginner, for someone trying to get into the hobby, it's got, you know, useful information. And also for someone who's never collected the Imperial armies before, maybe they've collected Eldar or Orcs, this is also good because it gives you basic information which you can then expand upon. So you've got a store list. So if you need any extra help, you can go to one of many stores around the UK of the Warhammer, as it's known now, not Games Workshop anymore. So that's pretty handy, you know, a bit of advertisement for them. We've got information about what's in the next issues. So issue 2 contains Death Guard, a couple of dice, Death Guard green base paint, and a little playing mat. And I'm guessing 2 little 6-inch plastic rulers. and the next one's only going to be $4.99. If you subscribe online, you get issue 3 for free. I like how they've done that. Issue 3 for free. And also, if you do subscribe online, you know, subscribe to the whole thing, you're getting more free little bits. So this is telling you about what else you'll receive for free. So, you know what? Brushes, painting handle, clippers, glue, mold line remover, issue 3 for free, a binder to pop these in, and a poster, A2 poster. That gives you even more good enough reasons to subscribe, which I will be doing. I need to get onto that tonight. So, a bit of information about the 31st millennium. I'm not going to read it out because if you've watched my Codex review, it's reading out loud isn't my strong point, even though, you know, I'm not dumb. I'm actually in university at the moment. But anyway, so this is information about the 41st millennium, which is an important piece of information because that's what the setting of this game's set in. A bit more information about the Dark Imperium. So I'm guessing this is how the Primaris intercessors came about, using Gilliman's gene seed. And another advertisement. Make sure you don't miss out. Guys, don't miss out on this. Come on! So the Empire Tournament 2. So as you may or may not know, the Imperium consisted of X amount of loyalist Space Marine chapters, and some of them turned bad because of the Chaos Gods. This is a little map, which is quite interesting as well, and this is a key part of the game and the history. This is basically the Imperium, and you got your different Space Marine planets. So Macragge, which is the home planet of Ultramarines, the Rock, which is Dark Angels, Ferinus, which is my home planet, Space Wolves, Bal, Blood Angels, Medusa, Iron Hands. So it's quite... Oh, they've even got Necromunda on here. I've not noticed that before, so that's quite cool. So yeah, so there's a bit more information there. There's some more information about the Space Marine chapters and legions and armies, and this is quite interesting as well. Got a bit more information about the different chapters. So if you collect, you know, bought this set and you thought, I actually don't want to collect Ultramarines, I don't really like the look of them, well, they give some more examples of what other Space Marine chapters there are. White Scars, Iron Hands, Salamanders, and each one of these have got different tactics and different traits. Raven Guard, and if you've noticed this, Silver Templars. Did you know that this is apparently a new chapter in which Games Workshop were created especially for this Partworks Conquest set, which is another interesting bit of information there. So we've got more information on the Ultramarines, Macragge, the chapter name, the homeworld, the Primarch, or Primarch, or Primarch, the shop, whatever you want to say. The Battle of Luna, so it's given more history about what's happened within the system. A little bit more information about the intercessors. Now the next page is quite interesting. The Mark 10 power armor breaks down the different parts of the armor, gives you a little bit of information about it. For example, the Mark 10 Tactus helm. This helmet contains varied technology that helps the Space Marines see and breathe in hostile conditions. It also contains a Vox communicator, allowing them to talk to their battle brothers at great distance. So you're learning a lot more about Space Marines. You can invest yourself in the army that you'll be collecting, starting at £1.99. Bit of information here about how to clip them out. Unfortunately, you don't get clippers in the first issue, so you might have to go out and buy them, or I suppose you could try and, you know, twisty them off, and I wouldn't really advise that personally, but I'd probably go out and buy some clippers from your local hobby store, local games workshop, local third party stockist. You know, I've got a couple of them. I've got these blue ones, which they're okay. I've got the black GW ones, which are here somewhere. This is what I got in that box I was telling you about before. I got a box with the starter paintbrush and the little tiny pots. I got these in here, which these are fantastic, to be honest. You know, Games Workshop gets a lot of slack because their products are a lot more expensive, but these are the best clippers I've used. And I had a yellow pair from many years ago. I think they were from like the year 2004, and they were amazing as well. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up Games Workshop's backside, but you know, the truth hurts. So clip them out, and you don't even need glue. But I would probably advise you to glue them, to be honest. So yeah, it tells you how to assemble them here. And then it tells you bits of information here, like what you will need. I wouldn't advise you to paint straight directly onto your table. Put some newspaper down, old tea towel, or you know, obviously ask your mum first, or your dad, or your parents, basically. But you know, protect your work surface, guys. Come on. And also, don't spill your paint. That's another thing. Try not to spill your paint. Ooh, what's this? This was bought from my dear friend Stephen. Thanks, Steve, again for selling me these. So my friend Stephen at Steve's Small World, or sorry, Steve's Small World, is selling these. They stop your paints from knocking over, as you can see. Whee! But you know, obviously you don't want to do that, but you know, they're not. It makes things a lot harder for it to fall over anyway. Anyway, let's get back onto this. So there's little things that you'll need. Trying to think what else. Always change your water. So there's a reason why this is one of the best golds at the moment in the hobby, because it is full of metallic pigments. So if you dip the paintbrush from this into your water cleaning, sorry, your paint cleaning water, all the pigment flakes will go into your water. You then clean your brush, and then you go and paint this, for example, use this to paint. It will contaminate maybe your paint, but it will actually put gold pigments on your armor, which you don't want. So, telling you how to base coat Macragge blue. Now, one little thing that annoyed me about this is the fact that it doesn't tell you how to prime, or it doesn't even tell you to prime. Now, that's one thing that I always see all the time when I see new people playing, or even people who've been playing for a long time. They don't base the miniatures, they just paint straight on. Please do not paint Macragge blue straight onto this. Please, you need to prime it. You need to put an undercoat underneath, and then use your Macragge blue over that undercoat as your base coat. Please don't follow this 100%. You could maybe even use the black, thin this down with water, use the black to paint over your model, let it dry, and then go over it with your Macragge blue. Do 2 thin coats. Always thin your paints down with a little bit of water. You know, so you put put your paintbrush into your pot, get one little scoop out, put in your palette or whatever, and then dip it into your water, put a little bit of water and mix it together. Rinse your brush out, and then paint over your models. That's what I'd advise to do anyway. But hey, I'm not a pro, I'm just pro painting. And then it tells you how to use your gold. I like this picture. Do you want to know why? Because there's a young black male playing it, which is great, because a lot of advertisements, and I'm not directing this comment at Games Workshop, but a lot of advertisements, it's just 2 white kids playing. And it's not just white kids who play. And also, even better, there's a little girl playing it. Now, my daughters always take their mick out of me saying, you know, you're too old for this, you're playing with your little toys. And I actually tell them, you know, it's not just me. There's younger people who play, 12-year-olds and even younger. There's a lot of grown men who play who actually double my age, yeah. I'm only 30, 60-year-olds. And I said there's also girls who play, young girls and adult women. So it's good. It's good. I like that because it's encouraging more people, girls especially, and it's obviously showing that the company knows that it's not just white kids who play this game. I've just said that, just ignore me. But the main importance is the girl. I like that. Get more women into playing Warhammer. So yes. So the eve of the battle. So this is going to be basically, so eve, obviously, the night before you battle. So I'm going to give you a bit of information. And I'm guessing next issue, well, we already know, we're going to get the little mat, the free Death Guard dice, and a little 6-inch ruler. So this is going to prepare you, give you a bit of a hype up before your next game. And here's a bit of information to this. Oh, I was going to say, I'm guessing this is your mission brief. This is your mission. This is your mission. Christ. This is your mission briefing. Bit of information about your next mission, which I'm going to read in a minute. Nice, lovely picture of the heretics there. And the last thing you see is another advert. And it's emphasising that you should subscribe because you get free stuff. I'm subscribing. Are you? So that's that. Next, we've got the poster, and I'm going to try and make this short because we're getting on a bit too much. But look, guys, this is an important thing. This is what you're getting. All these paints here, or paintbrushes. I think they're your free ones. That might be a little bit naughty, a little bit of misguidance there. But look at all this. Inceptors, attack bike, free bikes, the repulsor, the redemptor, land speeder, free aggressors, Reivers, scouts, what are they called? Hellblasters, more scouts. There's your Primaris here, intercessors, more intercessors, and then you got a limited edition guy, apothecary, more HQ. 2 more HQ characters, another the captain, which I've actually already got 3 of them, I think. Don't tell me wife, or my girlfriend, should I say, fiance. All this terrain. Now I lack terrain. That's another reason why I'm getting this. I do not own any terrain, and this is going to look good once I get my battle mat or whatever, or make my own mat. It's going to look fantastic on there, and this is going to be added to my Chaos army, my Death Guard army. So then I'll have 2 of them, 1 of them, and I've got another one of them, so 2 of them. First Rhino, and all these, you know, Typhus is in it. You've got your other characters. Is he this Plague Spewer? You got Icon Bearer. You got the Tallyman. You got all sorts. Typhus. Is it Typhus? No, not Typhus. That's Typhus. Oh, what's his name? Thingy and his tainted cohort. You know what I mean. It's fantastic. I love it. Got a champion there. Are you getting some? No, you're getting a champion. I thought that was the multi-part kit, but that's a champion there. So yeah, that's that. And here's the bloody big poster on the back. It does say Conquest at the bottom. I'd prefer if it didn't, but it's still a nice poster. I'm gonna try and iron this out. Which another good tip that me mate Kev told me at Rage Against the Dice. Put a tea towel over this and iron it out. Fantastic. What's on this side? Not even on this side. Oh yeah, excellent article about the Warhammer 40,000 Galaxy to inspire you collect, including an exclusive character and content. Oh yeah, so there's your exclusive here. Focus. I can't wait to get him. He's got the Ultramarine logo, but I'll be able to absorb him into my army somehow. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to comment and let me know what I should do with the Marines. Please subscribe because, you know, makes me feel good when I see more subscribers, and it makes me know that I'm doing something properly. And I'll see you soon. Try, guys. Bye.